Three, two, one. Hello, everybody. This is Matt from TBAC, and today I'm joined by Jack.
Hello.
And this is the Sony post E3 press conference news roundup. It's coming to you a little late because last night we were shattered.
Yeah.
The conference went on for 2 hours.
Yeah, and we were just not up for doing it.
Yeah, at what was it, 4 a.m?
Yeah.
Yeah. But the conference itself was one of the best and worst E3 conferences I have ever watched.
Yeah, it dragged on for quite a while, and then there were some unnecessary parts.
There were some great games showed off.
Yes.
And then there was a huge section in the middle where they brought on this new guy to talk about absolutely nothing.
Pretty much, yes.
So, we'll start off how they kicked it off. Big Destiny trailer.
Yep.
Actually, the first thing I've ever seen for Destiny that made me interested in it.
It does look really good. It looks like Halo meets Star Wars.
Yeah. I remember saying at one point they were on speeders or something.
Yeah.
And I was like, Star Wars much?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just looks a little bit Halo-ish, but yeah.
I'm actually quite excited for the multiplayer focused stuff now. Because
yeah.
I'm always up for some good co-op games, and we're running a bit low on them, so
yeah,
we need that. So the beta is July 17th.
For PC, innit?
No, just PS4.
Just PS4.
Just PS4. PS4 exclusive. Is Destiny even coming to PC?
I think so. It's an MMO, isn't it?
It's not a traditional MMO.
Yeah.
It's like an MMO sometimes, but then sometimes it's not.
Yeah.
Depends which area you're in. And the first look alpha is actually coming on Thursday.
Yeah.
But you had to do something special to get it, didn't you?
I think so. Yeah.
I can't remember. It only lasts for that weekend, doesn't it?
Mm.
Yeah, anyway, I'm not too bothered with the alpha stuff. They also announced the white PS4 and Destiny bundle.
Yeah.
Which is just a standard PS4 but with white case and the white DualShock. And stupidly, the touchpad on the DualShock is still black.
Yeah.
It should be white, really.
Yeah.
But, whatever. You said it looked pretty cool. I'm not a fan of white consoles myself. But
I mean, I don't... It still looks the same, it's just that...
It's the same thing, it's just a different colour.
Yeah.
If you really like having a white living room or bedroom, then there you go. The moment you have been waiting for has arrived. Next gen is finally white. If you're not, well, there we go. They then moved on to show some Order 1886.
Yep. When it first kicked off, you think, it's a bit dark and gloomy, and the weapons look like they're a bit weak.
They showed... Last time we saw Order 1886, they showed some of the gunplay against people who were shooting back at you. This time we saw a werewolf zombie creature.
Yeah. No idea what I thought that was, but...
It looked pretty cool. It looked like your weapons were really, really useless against it.
It sure did.
But it looked cinematic and stuff. It looks good.
Yeah.
I wish it hadn't been delayed. Once
again, the graphics look really good. Current gen has really impressed me with graphics wise.
Yeah. Jack is a big graphics whore.
Yeah.
That's why he doesn't like many indie games, because
they're
not shiny enough for him.
I'm not a big fan of those cartoonish kind of games.
But Ratchet & Clank, is that like an exception to the rule?
That's an exception because I played that when I was very young.
Okay.
I grew up playing it.
Okay.
So.
Well, they then went straight from Order 1886 to an indie game called Entwined. So it's a new take on the twin stick gameplay without shooting. You control a bird and a fish, and you circle them around, and then they turn into a dragon, which you circle around more. It's available now for $9.99 US on PS4, PS3, and Vita.
One game I am looking forward not to getting.
I probably won't even get it, but it will probably be free on PS Plus at some point. So,
and I still won't get it then.
Yeah, they then moved on from that to another bit of downloadable stuff, the Infamous DLC, which I was disappointed in.
Fetch a storyline.
Yeah. There's so much scope for Infamous, and they chose to take only one of the powers from Second Son. Second Son has 4 different powers, and they decided to make a DLC.
5 if you count the extended hour content.
What, paper?
Yeah.
but you can't use paper.
Yeah, I know, but you still see it.
Yeah, I guess. Like, they could have done any power, and they chose neon. Admittedly, one of the better powers
Yeah.
in Second Son.
It's slightly overpowered, but then as soon as you get gamer power,
Video
video.
power. Yeah, that was a better one, I guess. But we'll play that. May even do some videos. Who knows?
Yep, I'll
Who knows?
definitely be getting it. So
Yeah. They then went on from that to Little Big Planet 3, which is not being made by Media Molecule anymore.
people weren't saying. People were saying that they're not going to make another Little Big Planet.
Yeah.
Then straight. There they go, and they got probably the worst people to play it.
No. Well, they got one really bad person.
Yeah.
Who, without gender stereotyping, it was a girl and she was not doing much for the
Nah.
girl gamer movement sort of
Yeah.
thing. Because she wasn't very good.
To be honest, it's the only character I remember, and its name was Odd Socks.
Oddsock, the dog.
Odd Sock, yeah, the dog.
There was also Flappy the bird. I don't know what the bird's actual name was. Probably not Flappy.
Yeah, and then there's Toggle,
the guy who can be big and small.
Yeah, but the dog could wall jump. Took about 2 minutes to actually do the first wall jump.
Although I must admit, it was nice to see them playing a live demo that you could definitely tell was a live demo.
Yeah.
Because there's no way they would have allowed for that fuck up in
Nah.
a demo that wasn't live.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was actually one of the more interesting showings for me because Little Big Planet 1, 2, and Vita are pretty fun to play the storyline of. I don't really care about the user-created stuff, even though that's the main draw of Little Big Planet. I just thought they were fun games.
Didn't they say there was like over 200 million or something?
They used a lot of numbers in that conference, so I didn't pay attention to a single one of them. Except that the share button has been pressed 220 million times.
Yeah.
Probably only functions about 20 of those times, but, you know, next time it saves one of my really good gameplay clips, I'll let you know. Because it really doesn't fucking want to.
Yeah, just saves the shit ones.
Yeah, for some reason. They then moved on to a new IP from the creators of Demon Souls and Dark Souls called Bloodborne. Don't know if you remember that one.
Yeah.
It was sort of steampunkish again.
Yeah, it definitely looks steampunkish.
And there were rabid dog
zombie things. Big butchered cleavers.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Dark or Demon Souls. Neither are you, really.
I've never really played them, so I wouldn't know what to really expect.
They're an action RPG, for one.
Well, then,
and
no.
They're really fucking hard.
Yeah, RPGs I don't like, so...
This one might not be the same. I don't know. People like it, I'm sure. They then moved on to something that we had already seen at E3, but in a different form this time. They showed off Far Cry 4 with its co-op mode. Drop in, drop out co-op.
Yep.
And if you're playing on PS4, you do not need to own the game.
Yeah, as long as your friend owns the game, you can just drop into one of their games.
Yeah, which is pretty cool for us, because it means we won't have... Well, I don't know how many co-op players there can be, but it means we could possibly get Sam involved, because he wouldn't actually have to own a game. And
other than FIFA.
Yeah. So that's a nice, cool thing for PlayStation owners. I'm actually slightly looking forward to Far Cry. I've never played a Far Cry game before.
I've only played 2, and this one does look good.
It looks good. Yeah, it's kind of crazy-ish, but you know, we'll see. They then moved on to another new game reveal, Dead Island 2.
Yep.
Did you play Dead Island 1?
No, but I did watch some gameplay in it.
Is it any good?
It looked like a game I wanted, but couldn't be asked to get. Because it looked like there was like, you have to go around finding stuff, crafting it. I thought,
But there's like a mission plotline thing as well.
It's more, it's quite open worldish. So,
and it's co-op.
Yeah.
As far as I remember.
It was 2-player, as I remember.
Yeah, so they announced that there's an exclusive beta and an exclusive class, I think they said. I don't know what that means, but the trailer was pretty funny. I laughed at the trailer a bit. This guy with hit music slowly turning into a zombie while shit's going down around him. That was pretty fun. They then jumped in with a Diablo 3 release date.
Diablo 3
and it's also getting the Last
pack.
of Us sort of exclusive enemies
Yeah.
for the PS4 version.
Yeah,
And possibly the PS3.
because they were going on about because they were asking for letters and people wanted zombies, and they thought, okay, so they'll bring in a theme zombie, so that's why they brought Dead Island.
Yeah, they were doing a whole little zombie section.
Diablo 3 now has a zombie theme for like particular dungeon type
Yeah.
styles.
I'm sort of interested in getting Diablo 3 because it's like that. What was it on the 3DS? The one we
Heroes
played.
of Ruin.
Heroes of Ruin, which is a great idea, horribly executed.
Yeah,
Horribly executed.
that game could have been so much better. I remember playing it and thought, this game looks. The demo
Yeah,
made it
because we
look
played the demo and
demo
it was
looked
great.
amazing, and then the game just was a big letdown.
Yeah, no new game plus, nothing to do after you beat the game.
Yeah, once you've done the game, there's one quest which can never be finished.
Yeah, one quest you can just keep doing over and over.
Yeah,
And
it's more the grinding quest, because you can't do it by doing all the quests. You still can't get to level.
yeah, you can't get to the top
30.
level. You have to then. You can only get to level 27, right?
Yeah,
You then have to join someone's game who hasn't beaten it, and level up that way.
yeah,
Because you don't get XP for, or you do get XP for killing enemies, but like hardly anything.
yeah,
So and when you're that level, anyway, we're not here to review
yeah.
fucking Heroes of Ruin. They then showed off some more Battlefield Hardline. It was a cinematic trailer, sort of what we'd seen previously
Yep.
at EA. Beta, I managed to successfully sign up for it. You have not signed up
I've
for
still
that
not
yet.
signed up for that.
Yeah.
Probably should.
They then went into super quickfire mode. They said Disney Infinity, the Avengers are exclusive to PlayStation. Magicka 2.
I was happy to hear that, because Magic is a game that I have wanted to try and play, and to hear
It was a pretty funny trailer. Like the guy from Magicka was out of a job, and everything he touched exploded, even his cat. They then did a letter from Tim Schafer and were like, "We're remaking Grim Fandango, which is a point and click game. I've seen some gameplay of it. Yeah, if you like point and clicks, apparently it's a good one.
Never heard of it.
Jack doesn't.
Don't like point and clicks either.
And then they went into this huge Devolver Digital, all of their games coming to PlayStation first. Crazy, super quick mode.
And now,
These are the people that make Hotline Miami.
Oh right, yeah.
Yeah,
Those are the indie games.
Broforce is coming, Titan Souls, Not a Hero, Hotline Miami 2, and something called the Talos Principle. No idea what any of those games are, except for Broforce and Hotline Miami 2. Looking forward to Hotline Miami 2. Don't give a shit about Broforce, to be perfectly honest. We then had Suda51, the guy behind crazy games such as Killer 7 and No More Heroes, with some game called Let It Die, which was just a cinematic trailer of numbers and weapons hitting each other, and it was in night vision mode. Do you remember that?
Not really.
Okay, well, there wasn't much to go off. There were numbers, because when you hit people, the numbers showed up,
Okay.
like health bars and weapon damage and stuff.
Can't remember that.
Okay, well, maybe that will be interesting. There was then Abzu, which was the weird swimming game that didn't really show any gameplay.
It was done by the people who made Journey.
Another game not known for its gameplay.
Yeah.
Because there isn't much.
You just walk around. It's like,
Yeah.
Cheers.
They then spent a good while showing No Man's Sky, which is interesting looking.
No two worlds are the same.
Yeah, the whole procedurally generated infinite universe thing, where you fly through the sky and every player spawns on a different planet. So I guess the more people that play it, the bigger the bigger the universe gets.
And you can join up with your friends on the same planet as well.
Yeah.
I believe.
Yeah, looks pretty interesting. I'm not sure what the actual gameplay is there, except just exploring. I guess they could do something Minecrafty and make you have to survive.
Yeah.
I don't know. They then briefly said, "Oh look, we have Morpheus. It's here to play at E3. We've got another couple of demos for it."
Level 2 demos.
Yeah. That's all they said about Morpheus.
Wish they showed a bit more, to be honest.
Yeah, would have been nice to see a rough release estimate or something.
It does look really good though.
Yeah. They then did YouTube PS4 sharing.
Yeah.
Which is nice if the share button worked. Yeah. Well, seeing as you can now edit videos on the PS4 app. That's not too bad. But again, they have to be 15 minutes or less.
Yeah.
It's pretty tricky to actually get the share button to work. And most of the time, you're going to have to record commentary back over it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm sure people will get used out of that. They announced some more Playroom DLC for the 2 people who care about Playroom and have a PlayStation camera.
Yeah.
They announced PlayStation TV is coming west, the thing that allows you to stream your PS4
To another
TV, and also it can play Vita games. As long as the Vita games don't use the touchscreen, of course.
Yeah.
So, pretty pointless. They then showed off some Mortal Kombat X gameplay. Nothing too exciting for me.
I haven't been indulged in a fighting game for quite a while. So the last proper one I remember fully playing was Tekken.
Yeah. Not really for me anyway. They then showed a trailer of the Ratchet and Clank movie and announced that they're reimagining the first game.
Yeah.
To go along with the movie, which would be pretty cool.
It'd be good to see the first game with better.
Yeah, so they're going to be
graphics.
Remaking the first game in PS4 quality graphics, I believe they said.
Would it have box physics?
I hope so.
Or would they keep it as it originally was?
No, I hope there's box physics.
You hit a box, walk under it, they all break. They don't just bounce off you and land.
No, I hope they have box physics. They're fun. The Last of Us Remastered, July 29th. Mm-hmm. Not actually this Friday, as it was rumoured, but next month, at the end of next month. I still need to finish that. Jack's just going to fucking buy it again for some reason.
It'll give me something to do, and I might try out the online.
Oh yeah, I guess. Metal Gear Solid 5 trailer.
Yeah, I've not been a big Metal Gear Solid fan, but I have played some of the series.
I remember I played number 1 a bit with you and Jordan.
Yeah,
we got stuck.
Yeah, because that game was incredibly hard,
especially when we were 10.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I was into the series, I'm sure I'd be excited for that game, but I'm not. Then the big GTA 5 next gen announcement trailer. If you've played it on PS3 or Xbox 360, you can transfer your online save data to the new game, unless you're Jack and you created a new account.
Yeah, it's because I couldn't sign into my old one. Yeah.
Yeah, painful for Jack.
But I doubt I'll get it.
Oh really?
Yeah.
You're not gonna get it.
I don't see the point.
Online.
Yeah, but
online.
We never played it really on the.
We played it loads. Until we got bored of everything there was.
Yeah, we got to level 25 and that's the one we stopped.
What if there's heists?
Then I'll think about actually buying it.
Yeah, I would like to see heists, please. They showed some Arkham Knight gameplay. It's a car that's also a tank. And you can fly around.
The Batmobile.
Yeah. And then they finished it off with a tiny weeny bit of Uncharted 4. Of him in a forest with a fly on his face. Looked nice graphically, but it was CG and not gameplay, so...
Yeah, but Uncharted has always been good with graphics.
Yeah, it has. The third one was not that great of a game. The first 2 were pretty fun, though.
Well, they've cut someone out.
Tomb Raider is much better, though. Tomb Raider is much better.
Haven't they cut someone out of this game as well?
Lots of people left Naughty Dog.
Yeah.
Like the writer and someone else. But yeah, that does it for Sony's conference.
Yeah, after all them games that they decided
They announced a lot of games. Not all of them great.
Yep.
And you're lucky that we skipped over the whole shitty half an hour of man talking about nothing. But we will see you back here for Nintendo's post E3 breakdown.
Yep, that one should be after the conference, not the next day.
Goodbye.
Good night.